So who's going to be the brave soul with the first question? And I'll answer any questions after. Well, two brave souls. Wow, three. Okay, you first. This is exciting. Yes?
How did you come up with the story idea?
How did I come up with the story idea? What happened is I write adult novels as well. And a publisher editor, Tundra Books, Kathy Lowinger, had read one of my adult books and said that I had been able to capture the voice of this 12-year-old girl very well. The book that I'd written wasn't appropriate for teens, but she asked if I would consider writing for young adult. And I had never ever thought about like writing for people your age. And when I heard that, I thought, of course, because when I think of the books that really helped me, it was the books I read when I was your age. And so I thought, I'm going to write the kind of book that I would like to read. Like I like reading about things that would help. So like in this book, Jack, when there's challenging, hard times, she finds that it really helps her to go to nature. And that was something that really helped me, is that when challenging times happen, because I came from a very challenging childhood, I would go out into nature and somehow just like leaning against a tree or going to the ocean and seeing the water go in and out, or just lying on a thick, finding a private place in the woods really helped me. Watching the way the sky got dark or got light or morning coming was really wonderful. So I wanted to share some parts of me. Like those of you who have read this book, the lunch, the dinner that they capture and eat, I did that. Which one of you guys have read that have been, okay, so that thing that they ate that I won't tell because I don't want to ruin it for the other one, we did that. So that was something from my story and from my life. And I had the cow and I had the pet chicken, and at the very, very end, oh, you guys haven't read it yet, but when you do, know that very end thing that happens with her and Simon, that was me and my sister. And my little sister was the one who took me out for that, and that's why I dedicated the book to her. So yes, you and then you.
How long did it take you to read the book?
This book was relatively fast. This book was, I would say, probably 2 years. And there were 7 drafts. So you know when you at school, your teachers say, rewrite and rewrite, and okay, now you've written a great story, rewrite it. You do have to as a writer. 7 drafts is not a lot of drafts for me. My one adult book I did, 21 drafts. Now that's just sad. But I did 21, because you just keep on refining it. So writing is a lot of rewriting. It's fun to write. And some people don't rewrite as much as me. Some people are very good at outlining and they know exactly where they want to go. Whereas my characters kind of meander. Like I thought that one character, the grand character, was going to be one way, and she sort of surprised me and became something else. So I as a writer have to leave myself open to how it's going to take, where it's going to take me. Yes?
Why did you name it Porcupine?
It just always was the name. You know how there's certain things, and you will have your own decision about it. You might be like, well, Jack's like a porcupine. She's all prickly and tough on the outside, like, don't mess with me. But on the inside, she's like, got this tender, soft side, or maybe grand, or maybe something else, which you'll see. But there's lots of different reasons why, and everybody has a different reason. And some people have read the whole book, and they think it's this, and they think it's that. And I don't know what the answer is. All I know is, from the minute I started writing it, it was called Porcupine. And you know what I love about the book? Another thing, like when I first got the book from my publisher, is like it's raised up so that this is kind of bumpy, the porcupine's kind of bumpy. And also on books, usually they'll have the name and then the name of the author, but they don't have the name. They just have the porcupine, which is kind of unusual. And they have this book in this color and also in the green color. But I don't know if it's in your bookstores or not. You might have to get it on Amazon or check it out at the library. When I was growing up, we were very, very poor. All my clothes were Sally Ann specials. We got them all at the secondhand store. And We didn't have a lot to eat a lot of the times, but what we did have was books, because we went to the library, and we had a big family. So in those days, you could check out 4 or 5 books, and we would all check out the books, and then we'd go home, and then we'd all read our books and then each other's books, and we all traded them. So the libraries really saved my life. Reading about them showed me the kind of lives other people can have and what was possible, and so it let me know that I could indeed someday perhaps be something more again.